gorgeous, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I want to share with you my current obsessed love foundation routine for fall. I mentioned it in my September favorites, which is using the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Foundation, yada yada yada. And I asked if you want to see a routine, like foundation routine on it with the products I've been loving, which is my Hourglass powder and my Pro Longwear concealer and yada yada, and so many of you said yes, so I'm thrilled to bring it to you. This is definitely a foundation routine geared for someone with dry to normal, like normal to dry skin, because this is quite a, it's luminous, it's got a luminous finish to it, and so if you are someone that's really oily, you might not want to go for this. You might want to go for something with a bit more of a matte finish, and the Estee Lauder Double Wear is just phenomenal. So I wanted to bring it to you because I love this so much, and I've been wearing it non-stop. So I've been having to set this aside so that I can use other foundations, but I just love this so much, and the color matches me so perfectly right now that I keep going back to it. So just a quick note, my eye makeup and my eyebrows are already done. I used my Vanity palette from Wet n Wild and a Bare Minerals, where is it? Loose Shadow in, I don't know. I don't have it near me. I actually really don't know. So, that's not good. Oh, yes, I know which one it was. It is the little sparkle in my eyes is Nude Beach by Bare Minerals. And so I give up. I have Nude Beach all over the eye, and then I have these three matte colors over here as my brow bone highlighter, and then I just used these two to deepen up the crease a little bit, and I also used cream liner. I'll leave everything down below that I used. I'm rambling on. I like to ramble. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and go into and share with you my current favorite foundation routine. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, now I've already moisturized and I look kind of dewy because I've moisturized very recently, so I should let this set a little bit longer. But while that's happening, I'll talk to you about the primer that I'm using. I'm using the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoother. I really love this primer. It's really thick, and I feel like it just fills in my pores really well, and I just take a little bit of it in between my fingers and then just kind of smoosh it around, and then kind of put that into the places where I just feel like I need to conceal my pores. Now when it comes to the winter months, and shouldn't say the winter month, the cooler months, I don't feel like, if I moisturize really well and I put the primer where I really feel like I want to help my foundation stay on longer and to really conceal different things and help smooth out my pores, I'll just apply it to those areas. I don't necessarily need to apply it to the whole face. Like my not foundation, moisturizer will almost act like a concealer. So like a concealer, can I talk today? Like a primer. So for me, if I had to choose between a primer and a moisturizer in the cooler months, I would always go with a moisturizer. And in fact, Wayne Goss did a video I don't know how long ago, but a while ago, about the importance of a really well moisturized skin and how just like makeup kind of sinks right in, and it doesn't. When your skin is really nicely moisturized, your makeup isn't just sitting onto the skin. It just gets absorbed by the moisture, so therefore really clings on really well. So I just applied the Miracle Blur right around my nose area, and then a little bit onto the chin, and then whatever's left over, just bring it to the top of the forehead. I'm gonna go in with my corrector. This is my Armani Corrector in 02. Apply that right into this little part, the inner corner of my eye, and this is really just to correct those dark circles because I can't help it. I do have dark circles, and I'm just going to use my finger to pat that in place. For foundation, I'm using the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Foundation. I'm just going to take one pump of this. I only use one pump, and the color I'm in is Warm Beige. Now I take this and I just take it on my finger and kind of like smooth it onto the skin. You can do two pumps if you want to. I just find that One pump gives me just enough coverage without feeling, you know, like it looks heavy or anything. And then I just go around the nose, and then with whatever's left over, I just do a little bit. Oh, sorry, I got like an itch. I do a little bit onto the forehead, and then I just take a damp beauty blender, pick up whatever's left over onto the back of my hand, which really there's nothing left over on the back of my hand, and then just pat this all in place. By using a beauty blender, you're again introducing more moisture into your dry skin, and it really helps. And especially when you're using that Revitalift Miracle Blur, because it just sits into your pores so nicely, I find that if I use a brush, I kind of move it around too much. So I just prefer to pat things in with my beauty blender. It gives me a really great finish, really beautiful, really luminous, skin-like, and that's personally what I prefer. For concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 and NW25. I'm going to mix these two together because I'm too fair for one and I'm too dark for the other. So mixing them together is going to do the trick. And I really wish this came in a different container, like in a different little, I guess little bottle or whatever, because it just always too much comes out. And I pop that right under the eye, pretty kind of. And again, I don't apply too much. You can see there's still quite a bit on the left, on the back of my hand. But I bring it down, not too much, but enough. And you can see it's not too highlighty, it's not too light. And I just take whatever's left over onto the chin, cupid's bow, nose, forehead, just for that really well-rounded highlighted effect. But again, it's not too light. So if I were to have used just the NW20, it would have been really highlighted, but on an everyday basis, I just really prefer this. And then I take the other side of the beauty blender and blend that underneath my eyes. To set the under eye area, I'm going to use my Nars light reflecting setting powder, the pressed version. And this is just like an e.l.f. blush brush. And now to set the rest of the face, and let me explain for a minute, because when I featured this in my favorites video, so my camera, I have a monitor in front of me, and it shows me things backwards. So I kept pointing at this color as the color that I use, which this happens to actually be dim light, but this is not the color I use. It's this color, the more bronzy color, which is radiant light. So I'm sorry about that. I tried to reply to some people on that video, and thanks for those of you who pointed it out to me. What can I say? So this is the actual color I used, darker color. This is a dim light. Maybe at my fairest, this will look good on me, but because this is so cool and I have such a warm skin tone, it looks way too off. So this is the one I actually really love. I'm just going to take a Real Techniques multitasker brush and then just, is this what it's called? Multitasker brush? Yeah. And then just set the face. Really lightly. I don't set it too heavily. And since I have you here, might as well do my bronzer, blush, and highlighter as well. I mean, why not? For bronzer, I'm going to use my Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula with my Bobbi Brown powder brush. Just in the hollows of the cheek. I'm not going to go for any sculpting, any really deep definition. For blush, I'm going to use this Rimmel blush in Tickle Me Pink. Right like that. And this is just a Bobbi Brown blush brush. Take off the excess. I'm just going to take my multitasker brush and just blend the two together. For highlighter, I'll just use the middle color from my Ambient palette. This is Incandescent Light. This is just a Bare Minerals fan brush. Setting everything in place with my Kat Von D. Okay. Now I'm going to go work on my lower lash line, the lips, and then we'll chit-chat. So this is the finished look on my lips. I will tell you really quick what I'm wearing. I'm wearing MAC Whirl all over the lip, like lined my lips and filled in the sides. And then I have Nars Bollero, which is the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. And then over that I have Bare Minerals White Russian, Bare Essentials, whatever. Buxom White Russian lip gloss over that. So this is my finished look. I am so obsessed with this foundation. I just love the way it looks on me right now, partly because the color is so perfect and partly because it's getting cooler here in Jersey, and I know it's not that way everywhere, and I'm sorry, but trust me, the cooler weather is coming for us. Today, I think the other day, let's see, I have my phone on me, I'm going to check the weather for you. Or Vitale weather forecast. Today is, nope, we're not in Miami. Okay, today is, right now, it's currently 66 degrees. So it's really quite perfect, and I've really been loving it. And it's just, I have normal to dry skin to begin with. So I just gravitate towards like luminous finish foundations, except for my Estee Lauder Double Wear. That is just like something that works for me no matter what. But I wanted to share this with you because if you are someone like me who has normal to dry skin and the cooler months are coming and you know your skin's going to get even drier, then you might want to try this foundation. Let me know if you would like to see more of these kind of like foundation routine videos, and if so, with what kind of foundations from drugstore to high-end. I would absolutely love to bring that to you. In fact, when you guys told me you wanted to see this, I was so excited about it because I really love it. I love the concealer just blends in with the foundation really well. The foundation gives me really good coverage, but just look at the luminosity. I mean, you can see it's just a beautiful, let me pull you in. You can see my skin still shows through my little beauty marks right there. You can still see that. So it's not, I just paused you. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, and I'm getting even closer to your business. So it's not super heavy and cakey, just feels really, really good, and I love it. And I know I'm gonna probably go back and try and get a lighter color because this is going to be too dark for me really soon unless I start self-tanning. But I will be in Florida at the end of the week for a few days, so maybe I'll get a little bit of sun there. You never know. So I hope that you found this helpful. I will list what I used down below. Let me know what your favorite sort of go-to current foundation is. I would love to give it a try. Any excuse to shop, I'll take. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.